Hi, it's Lenneke from Len's Crafty Life and welcome to part 4 of making a journal, and I'm using the papers Kindred Spirits by DonebyDorothy. This is also a design team project for her, so please check out the kit in her Etsy shop. I'll pop a link below this video to this kit. So in the last video I had misplaced this folder, and I actually hadn't misplaced it. It was just still downstairs because I had been doing the fussy cutting downstairs in my living room. So these are some of the things that I already cut out. Several sizes of little butterflies, a label. This is the one that I was looking for, the little window in the previous video, and a little desk, some roses in different sizes and with an E. So these are lots of things that you can use to to cheer up your journal. So let's see if we can use some of these, make some pockets here, little ants, really cute. So these are the two signatures, and let's see where we are going to put these. Now this one would make a lovely pocket, so there you go. Oh well, there's the same window already there, so I won't do that. Here is a pocket, but I do want to do something on this page. So this is, I'm gonna make two signatures. This is the first one. Let me put the other one to the side. And let's see if we can cheer this album or this journal up a bit with all these extra bits and pieces. Got my glue gun on the go. And of course these, like, you can, add and make it a little bit more cheerful. You can also use these. Am I in frame? No. Sorry about that. Let me just move this up so that I can get the journal in fully. Look, this is even a tiny little Anne, very cute, so that you can actually see what I am doing, which will be nice, wouldn't it now? Okay, so even these you can, make like a little tuck spot or pocket. Let's see, this is the first page. It's always nice to have a pocket there. Maybe I'll put a pocket, that's quite nice, isn't it? In between, yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll do it in between the roses. I'm just going to use some glue. I have to be careful because I'm right on top of my journal here. Okay, well, that's what I mean. You have to take this off using just some tissue here. Getting it off, always handy to have some tissues going on the side for these kind of little accidents. Now this is kind of a glue that kind of rubs off when it's dry, so it's already not sticky anymore over there. So I can stick this here. Oh, that looks really cute. Like that. Now I'm moving it inwards so that the glue is not peeking out underneath. Oh, there's a little bit of glue on the front here. Let me just rub that off. There you go. So now this is a little pocket. There you go. And actually you can use these kind of things as just little bits of ephemera. That looks actually quite nice, so people can write little messages on that. And maybe that one, that's quite nice actually. Pocket filled. Then I think I do want to put like a little rose. Well, this is actually a big rose, just so it ties in with this page. And I think I'll put it again just on the three sides here, so that it is a little pocket. Again, you can tuck something in here. Really nice. Just for now, I'll keep these out just in case the glue isn't dry yet. And then otherwise it may be glued to the little pocket. Now, the wind blew all sorts of bits on the floor. Let me just grab those so that I won't lose them. Oh, there it goes. It's really nice. Usually here in the loft I hardly ever have a little wind, but it's quite warm and windy, which is a great blessing. But now it's blowing away my ephemera. All my cutouts. So that's really nice. Actually, I feel like altering a playing card. The ace is nice. It is red though. Well, it can still be nice. And let me put a little bit of this beautiful napkin on it. And it's probably 2 layers. It's already parting here, so it comes off quite easily. This one's 2 layers. And for this, let me see. Yeah, that's nice. For this I will use my glue stick, which is right here. Looking for it while it's straight in front of me. And I'll put the glue on the card. Just a little envelope. Actually, I have like an old magazine that I can use as a glue book. And it's right here. So let me put that here so that I don't get the glue. I can get all the edges and that I don't get the glue on my working mat or on my journal. That's the idea. Okay, put that to the side. Now I'll pop the, oh, I feel like I need to sneeze. Just an itch in my nose. Let me put this on the card. Glue stick always works well with napkins because it's so thin and quite dry. So I hope I got the edges there. It's actually easier to cut around from this side. Maybe if you wet it, which I haven't, you could kind of tear it. Oh, I can already tear it. I haven't wetted it. But that gives kind of like a rugged edge, more vintagey, which I quite like. I like the vintage shabby chic style. And this beautiful napkin I just got yesterday with an entry for my challenge for my daughter, Megan, who will be turning 18 soon. Now, if you actually don't really like that rugged edge too much, or there's too much like on it to get it off, you can use an emery board and just take it off like so. Get all the fluffy bits off. You can keep the fluffy bits, but if this was a little bit too much, so you see there's a little bit in here. Gone. Gone. And there you've got your altered playing card. Now here you can just about see the A through it. So you can still see a little bit, and here up just a bit, that it is an altered playing card. And again, what shall I do? I can pop some of the ephemera on there, maybe a butterfly. I think the medium-sized one, would that be nice? Or let's see, or maybe even the cup little cup. That's quite cute, isn't it? And this could be a little tuck spot for tiny little Anne. Wouldn't? Oh, that's cute. Like that. Doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't have to make any sense. So let's make a little pocket out of the little cup. Shouldn't use too much glue here, hopefully. Okay, that's it, that will do. On my altered playing card, there you go. And where's my little Anne? Here's my little Anne. So this is just for fun, basically, and coming out of a little teacup. Isn't that cute? Like that. So could even put it like so behind there. And let me pop these in here so that I don't forget. Actually, I've got already a teacup there, so let me leave this teacup for another place. I'll do this and put that one in. So we've got something in those pockets. So we're just kind of embellishing the pages. And let me see. Here it needs something extra. I've got a large, very large tag. Could always make a little booklet as well, actually. Let's see if we can use, yeah, I think I know what I do. These are like bookmarks. Now I did put them on, I think this is 100 grams of paper, and I feel like making a little notebook out of these, or at least out of one of them, and of Green Gables. That would be nice. So I'm going to put some extra paper. Let's see, I've got some blue dyed paper and some coffee dyed paper, and let's see. Okay, I can just, you know, it doesn't have to be equally big. But let's see, I think I can get 3 strips out of this. You know, you can measure it if you want to be exact, but you don't have to. Some of these may be wider than others, but I think that's just playful. Let's put something on it, otherwise it will blow away. And I'm going to put some of this blue in there as well. This was done with food coloring. Let's do 2 of the blue ones. Okay. And then we can make a little notebook. And of course, do I have my staple gun here? That's another one. There you go. You see? Makes a little notebook. And I could even use another one on the back to finish it off. Kindred Spirit, which one? If I put that one on the back, then you can kind of choose, you know, the person getting this can kind of choose them for themselves if they want this on the back or the front. Now see if I got my staple gun here. It's kind of the thing, I'm you know, halfway through moving, so I'm kind of lost. Let me see. If I've got that tools. There's my other tool. I've got these little suitcases with bits and pieces in it. Well, I guess I don't have it here. So what I'll do for now, I have them downstairs, is just to clip it, keep it together. I will staple it. And then this one can go in here as well, or it can go here in the little side pocket. Now, I think I pop it in here, and I can either keep this one in front or this one, just to fill up that little pocket. Now I do want something in here as well, but not this one. I want to keep these two in here. Okay, what are we going to do here on this side? It's nice to kind of decorate this little corner. Could that go on there? Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'll just glue this one on fully. That's just an embellishment, just using the side of the cap, the glue cap, to spread it all out. Just for fun. Little cookies, bizcochos, or something it says. And then I think I can do the little rose. I had a tiny little rose. Let's put this back. Or a little butterfly actually, because the butterfly is flying from right to left. So yeah, that'll be nice there. Just on the, it's not a stamen. What is it from butterflies? Not a stamen, but antlers. There you go, little butterfly flying right there. Just the glue getting enough. Then I also like, this page is a bit bare. I think I will put some of this trim on there with the blue. Just getting the blue out. It's still stuck together. Haven't used this one yet. Oh, it's a sticky trim that comes in handy. But I may, just for extra strength, use the hot glue gun. So I'll just turn it around because I'm right-handed. So it's easier for me to do it from this side. Now I'll do half the page because this is drying very, very quickly. Get the strip off quick, quick. There you go. Put it in on there. That's really nice. I'll just, now it's stuck. Now a little sticky strip is sticking out. Okay, that means I have to put something on that side as well. Should have put it a little bit higher. Oh well, that's the way it goes in crafty land. Put a little bit more on here. Just till the edge, and then I'm gonna cut it off. Okay, so that's gonna stay on there. That's really nice. There you go. That's really cute. And you can just about see it a bit still with this page. That's really, really cute. Now, so the only downside is that it's sticking here on this side, because this was the sticky stuff that was on the ribbon itself. So I need to put some other trim, maybe a little bit of this coffee dyed rig rag, the small one. See if that will cover it enough. Just to get rid of that sticky stuff. There you go. I think that will work. Quite cute. Yeah, there you go. Problem solved. Looks quite cute. Sticky stuff gone. And it looks really nice. Cute. So there we got this, some journaling space. This I have to finish off. Let's see, what can we do here? Now, of course, you can stamp as well, but if you want to sell your journals, if you're stamping in it, there may be copyrights. Now I have noticed that a lot of people then don't stamp, but they stencil. So let me just see if I can get some stencils. This is kind of like a doily stencil that I got recently. I haven't used it yet. Got it second hand on the Dutch kind of eBay. And let's see if we can cheer up this page. And I'm using the vintage photo ink. And where do I want it? I think I want it here. Now, this is one of the good things that it's not stuck together yet, because I can do it, get the journal out. So I'm just gonna see if hopefully this will work. So with stencils, because you know you don't actually use the original stencil, I'm not gluing the stencil on here. Well, I don't know how copyrights work with stencils. If you know, please let me know. I know copyrights are on stamps, but with stencils, don't know. Ta-da! Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Well, that turned out really well. Look at that. So, done. I will use this stencil again. I like to repeat a few things. So let's see where I can use it again. I can use it even here. On a right page there, I used it on the left page. And now I want to use it on a right page. Let's use it here. So this is in the first signature. So I'll do it a little bit less. So I will do this again also in the second signature, just for unity. It's nice to have a few things, you know, returning, I think, in your journal, just, you know, for unity's sake, basically. There you go, that will do. So I've got it twice now in this part, and this is my second part, second signature, I should say. In the previous video we did some ephemera, so that was one of them. It's quite nice to put it on here, isn't it? Okay, let's go for it. And even the swirly bits are quite nice to use, actually, on this stencil. Yep, there you go. So here I got it on the right side, and then I want it somewhere on the left. Oh, actually, this will do me fine. Put it on there. Maybe I'll put it in the corner. Just a little bit different from the other pages. Now be careful that you don't move the stencil around, because then of course it doesn't work anymore. And you won't get a good print or image or transfer, however you want to call it. Now this is a dark page, so I'm using a little bit more ink on this corner so that you can see it. See how that turns out? Yeah. And I don't mind this. If you do mind, you can kind of use, you know, wet your finger a bit, smudge it out a bit. But that's quite nice. Now, I do like the swirls as well, and even like the little stitch here, which is really nice. Here's another little paper clip we did already. Maybe I will do see how if I can manage to do the stitching. And only the stitching. Now I'm using this like a makeup sponge. So now I'm going to use the tip, because this is kind of a small area and I don't want to go over the swirls. I just want to get the stitch. See if I can manage to do that. It will be quite fun if it does work. Yeah, look at that, cute, like it. Okay, let's do that somewhere else, like here. Okay, I can get this one out. You can see a little bit from the stenciling from the other page because I kept it all together, but I don't mind that, quite like that. Okay, I'm just putting it at the edge. That's really nice. Always nice if you try things out and it actually works. Okay, there you go. A little bit of faux stitching to cheer up that page. So, actually, do I want a swirl? I want a swirl. I'm going to put a swirl here. Now, I'm still using the vintage photo. You know, so it's really, really easy to kind of cheer up your journal. There you go. That looks lovely. At least I like it. Just to make it, you know, a bit more interesting, and you can add whatever you like. Whatever you have in your stash. Maybe I'll put one here, use that in as a top corner. So this is the other one, slightly different. There you go. Okay, now let's use the swirls also in the first signature. I'll do that straight away so that I don't forget, and as said, I like things to kind of repeat to make it more unified. There is the okay, can do a swirl here. Let's do the top one. There you go. You know, that I went over here, I don't mind. That's just, you know, the way it goes. If it would bother me, I could always, you know, stick one of the little ephemera thingies on there. Maybe I will, actually. Got a little rose, but that one's too small. A little Anne. Should I put a little Anne? Let me see. Where's the other rose? I thought I had a medium-sized little rose. Guess I don't. This is another Anne. Nah. You know what? I think I'll leave it for now. Let's go on with the swirls and the stitching. I'll do a little bit of stitching here. Again, this one is a bit bulky. Maybe I'll leave this one out for now. It's easier for me to work. Do some of the stitching here. Okay, there you go. And you got a little bit of the crosses as well. And this page needs something. It's very bare. But I think it needs a pocket. What kind of pocket shall we make? Oh, I think this one. We've got these calendars. Now this one has already the imprint of the little window that you can see here. So I won't use that because I don't want to get the same image twice. Now I do quite like this one. You can see and then a French over there. So you can write here, but I will make it a pocket as well. Of course, I will ink around it first. Make it stand out a little bit more. And there's my glue book. Here's my glue book. I have to be careful not to put it in where I just glued. just going around 3 sides, so I'm getting a top pocket, top loading pocket. Here's a blotch. I want to get rid of that blotch. Okay, put the glue book aside. And I think I'll pop it in here. Okay, so I have to remember to tuck something in there later. I think I do wanna, do I wanna swirl on here? No, maybe let's wait. Maybe I wanna swirl on here. It needs a little swirl. Oh, everything is blowing away again. Do love the little breeze. Okay, there you go. It's a little swirl. Let me see where else. Here I can put a top swirl. This one, I think I'll use this one like that, so that it goes nicely in the corner. Now I will use more lace as well, more trims to edge pages. Maybe I'll do some stitches over here again. So you can just, you know, go through your journal randomly. Okay, I think that will do for the stencil. Now I want to use a bit more trim. Now here you can see that there's some blotches on there. Doesn't look very pretty, so it's on the side of the page, so I can use a bit of trim. Maybe I'll use the this one again. Now I have to be careful because that sticky stuff is bang in the middle, so I have to put it a bit higher on the page so that I don't get the glue on the back side again, but I don't want to lose the wording. I think this should be all right. Yeah, should be all right. Okay, use some hot glue again. Use it to the half of the page, just because it dries very quickly. If I do the whole page in one go, I may not be quick enough, and then I'll have to use it again. Now, of course, there is some sticky stuff on the back of this, but the extra hot glue is just to give it a bit more hold, so that I'm sure it's not gonna fall off. Okay, sorry, not in frame there. Just cutting it off. There you go. So this is actually my first signature. So I've used this trim now twice in my first signature. Let's use another trim here. Maybe this one. Looks like the other one. Yeah, that will do. And I do like to leave it sticking out over the page. For no other reason than just that I like it. Gives a nice edge. Of course you could sew this all on too, but you know, I kind of like the easy bit. So here you see it sticking out just a little bit. Ooh, wind is blowing. And this is a nice page that needs some more trim. Let's use some of this. Started from the bottom. Okay, now I've got to work very quickly before it dries. Hope I'll be okay. Push it to the side a bit. You see, I did that too quick. But anyway, it's still nice. Should have done it in 2 goes, but I started gluing from the bottom. I should have glued from the top part down, which is easier for me to stick down the trim. Okay, now let's see if we can put a little bit more of the ephemera. I think I like this end here too. That's cute. So I'm just gonna stick this on. Basically, I think I'll use my glue book again, and I'll use this glue. Now I have to be careful that the ponytail's not gonna come off. I think I'm doing all right. There you go. Nice little N. You see, so just with a little bit of embellishments, it looks much nicer straight away. This one can do with something, some trim. Let's see, maybe this rickrack. It's coffee dyed, very sturdy. Now I haven't ironed this, but I quite like that rugged idea. Okay, now I will pop this on in one go. Whoop. There you go. And some people like to leave this kind of thingy, so it kind of depends on how, you know, how neat and tidy you want your journal to look. So I'm going a little bit for the neat and tidy look. But if you make like a really grungy journal, you can, you know, leave that on. So what have we got? I think time for another little pocket with these. That will be nice. And I think I'll make this a corner tuck. For embellishments or cards or anything and everything that, you know, the new owner will want. So make this a corner tuck, so beware where you put the glue. So I need to put it on this side and this side, so I have it open on that side. So just the bottom, a little bit, and along the side. Not too much glue, otherwise my whole pocket will be glued down. And I don't want that, so I'll pop it right here. So you see, this could go in here as well then. It will look really nice. Now let's see what else. I think I put my tiny little rose. Where should I put it? I can put it like here, just in the middle. That's nice too. And there you go, little rose in the middle. So it ties in again with this page. Use too much glue. Okay, so this was all the first signature. So that's coming together really nicely. Still needs more embellishments, but it's coming together really, really nicely. I like it. It's really coming together. Maybe I'll do something here. I have those. Oh, here I can make a pocket out of this too. Or maybe you can make it a pocket like so as well. So you're sticking something like that, because if I do it here, then both pages on the top are empty and there's something on the bottom, and I don't like that. So I will do it here, and I'll glue it just the top part. So this is a tuck spot, an upside down tuck spot. You may make it an upside down pocket, maybe. But if you make it a pocket, like put glue here and there, then something narrow needs to go in there. If I leave it open like that and just have it at the top, then something wider, like a card like so, could go in there. So that's the advantage if you don't make it an upside down pocket, but just put the glue on the top. So what else? This needs something. What have we got here? Gilbert and Anne. Oh, that's really cute. Now I'll make this a bottom tuck spot. So again, I just put the glue on the top bit. Bottom bit, of course, I'm sorry. So that again, you can put something little behind there and it will keep it. And again, I've used too much glue. Fortunately, this is very easy glue. You see it just kind of rubs off, dries very quickly, rubs off and leaves no marks. Had some glue on my finger. You see, it leaves no marks, which is great. Yeah, and this, I can't get it anymore. It's Creation, and I got it in Holland at the Action. It's an all-purpose glue, but they don't do this anymore. So I'm gonna put in a complaint. How dare they? How dare they not do my favorite glue anymore? It's not fair, is it? I don't think it is. Okay, let's make another little pocket out of this. Yeah. We'll make this a pocket. So I will put the glue on the 3 sides. Maybe I'll smudge it here so that I won't smudge on the paper, and then I'll rub it off. I'll pop it in the middle, so you can write if you want to. You can write around it, below it, make a little drawing. And let's see if there is another little N that we can pop in here, or a little butterfly. What have we got? I've got a butterfly. Okay, let's look at that later, I think. Oh, of course, I can put N somewhere. Okay, I'll decide later what I'm going to put in here. So this is a pocket. I do like pockets. Of course, you can just plainly stick it on if you want to. Put it there. This is too white for me, so I will put some of the vintage photo on there. Look, looks much better. Yeah, pop it there. And so this is really nice. This is a little pocket. I do have to be careful not to use all the ephemera on the first signature. Need to spread it out a bit more. This, maybe I'll use some of these kind of ticket-like shapes. At least I have to make tickets. Okay. What's the easiest bit of do this? Maybe I'll try. Well, it's not going to be round. Oh well. Ah, that's nice too, isn't it? So that was the easy way of, you know, getting those side bits out, because this is like a little pocket, again with vintage photo. Just using one kind of ink to keep it all together. I don't like things too wild, but that's just personal taste. And here I will use a strip of my tape, because I wanted to make it a pocket where you can put something in, like so. Like a little belly band, basically. How shall I put it? Maybe like that. It's going to be a very thin thingy to put in there. but that's okay. Where are my little pink scissors? Here they are. Just rub it so that it's stuck on better. And then on the other long side as well. Cut it, rub it, and take it off. And this one, just doing this with my nails, seems to work well on this tape, double-sided tape. Yeah, I think I'll pop it like so. Now again, with the tape you have to be careful, because once it's stuck down, that's it. And I do, let's see, I do have this kind of, would that fit in there? Huh? Would it? No, but I can trim off a little bit. So it will be a nice long tag. Of course I'll alter this, but I first want to cut it to size. Yeah, that's nice, but maybe I need to cut it a little bit shorter, because if I am altering this with paper all the way around it, what I did in the previous, what do you call it, part or episode, then it's getting a bit thicker and then it may not fit in there. Okay, so this is more spacious, so now I can use, shall I use this? It's blue, yeah. So let me cut this out a little bit larger, and I'm going to do the same what I did in the previous episode. I'm going to cut it large enough to wrap it around on this little tag. Let's get my glue book. This is all dry, yeah, just checking, because I don't want this to be now the corners, one is rounded, one is square, but I will round them off later. And so one, the bottom side is straight, so I'll pop it there. Oops, a daisy. Keep it. Don't throw away your glue bottle. Just keep it in your hands. Maybe a bit more useful. So I will put this side over. Just like wrapping a present, basically. Now I think I need to cut this side down a little bit. Maybe fold it first so that it will be easier. Now I'm putting the glue on the blue, because I don't know how far it will come over on the middle part. Using the side of my tip now to spread it out, the tip of the bottle. Some people use their fingers, which is fine, but then your fingers are full of glue again, so I prefer using the side of the tip of my bottle. There you go, it's covered. Little tag. Now I will, here it was a bit taller, the paper, so I'm first gonna cut off that little piece of paper. And here you can see it's not totally reaching or covering the green bit, so I'm just cutting off a little bit there. Now I want to round the edges. There you go. Now you can do this by hand again as well. Oh, that's quite sturdy. There you go. Now don't worry about this if that happens. You can always use the emery board trick to make this look nice. And of course I'm gonna ink these edges. There you go. This one. Again, if you round the edges, then it's easier to get, if you putting this into a pocket, it's easier to get in there, like, you know, it's not like so. Now I'm gonna, this is kind of sticking out, don't like that. It's gotta be more equal. Okay, let's go around it. Vintage photo. Then I'm gonna see if I can embellish it. I'm gonna do both sides. You know, this could be a bookmark. It's quite sturdy because of the card that I used on the inside. Here it's not totally round. Put that off. And there you go. So that goes in really well, so you could just leave it like that. You know, somebody could write something on here, but I'm going to embellish it. So depending on my embellishments, do I still have a tall N, like a cutout? Let me see. Because I have lots of thingies. What have I got? I used quite a bit of the cutouts already. There's a little one. There's a little envelope. Could always use some of those. I still have actually I still have some of these little banners. That'd be nice. Could do. Or that's like a little banner with some flowers. And this is a little banner with some books. Ah, here. That's what I was looking for. Some more ends. Ooh, that's a tiny one. Cute. Make it pop out. But then all my ends are in my first signature. So, don't want to do that. I want to keep some ends for my second signature. Maybe I'll pop a little... Oh, this is the same as this. So, I won't use that. Maybe I'll pop this one on here with the little books. That's nice. And actually, what shall I do? Shall I leave it sticking out? Oh, quite nice, isn't it? Something different. Maybe I will. Okay, let's cut off the edge because that was still white. Let's, of course, ink the edges. Ooh, this is a long video. Thank you if you're still here. It's really nice to have you coming along. Okay, I will pop a little... Actually, I want to put some fibers. Maybe I'll put some lace on top. So I'll pop this over there, this little banner. Stick it down properly. And get it off. And I'm going to stick it kind of on there. Then I will take a little bit of trim just for fun. This is not the right trim. Let me get some of the other trim. Let's just put this one back in there. This one has got too many holes. Oh, actually, I did get some washi tape as well. Should I put a little bit of this? But it's got to go, or the pink. Maybe the pink is nice. Just to use something different. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, like that. Okay. There you go. But now I think it needs something still. What does it need? It needs... So this is quite nice. It's kind of interactive. You can write something on here, write a small message, have it like a secret message. What does it need? A little button, I think. Now, where did I put my buttons? Oh my goodness, I'm not very organized. Since half of my stuff is gone into the other room, you should think that I would be more organized, right? Because I've got less stuff here. Okay, if I cannot find my buttons, which I just had in the previous video, then I'll use a flat back roll. No problem. No problem whatsoever. And actually, got this tiny little blue flower. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, let's do that. Hope it stays on. A little bit of hot glue. Just a tiny little dot. There you go. There you go. Well, that's nice. I think I'll leave it at this. This is the first signature. In the next one, we'll go on with the second signature, kind of embellishing that a bit more, making it a bit more interesting. So thank you so much for watching. Really enjoyed doing this with you, having you here. So we made a pocket here, a pocket with a little altered playing card, little Anne, and a little, I really like this. Oh, I haven't inked the edges. Haven't inked the edges. Can't do that. Now, can I? There you go. Then it stands a bit more out. You can immediately see the difference if I just ink the edges. You see, this is what I mean. I have these, if they're getting a bit old, they still work, but they leave like fluffy bits. There you go. If you wipe it with your hand, there may ink be on your page. There you go. That's nice. So, and we did some trims. This, we did some extra little bits. We did some stenciling. More stenciling, lots of bits. Made a tuck spot, a top tuck spot, a down tuck spot, a pocket, more stenciling. So it's coming along really nicely. Another pocket here. Need to make some more things for in the pockets. But you can see that it's coming together already really nicely. And this is the last bit we did. And here some pockets that something can go in. So there you go. Oh yeah, and here we put a little flower. So that's the first signature. So we will work on the second signature in the next video. So thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.